Okay, everyone. So this next one we have is what looks like a simple, easy rosé, but it's actually quite the thinker. Because while it is a rosé, it's also not a rosé. So the majority of it is Muscat of Alexandria, which is like the Muscat grape, a white aromatic grape that makes great orange wines, by the way. Although I'm pretty sure this one did not have skin contact. And then it is a small percentage of a really deep red grape called Limnio, which had 1 day of skin contact. So it's a very light extraction that still created all of this color, um, even though only like what is it, 15% of this wine is actually that anything that has color in it at all. So you can imagine how much color came out of it in just 1 day. So with all of that in mind, let's try it because it is a white wine with a little bit of red, which is making it a rosé. So throw everything you think you know about rosé out the window and come at it from that perspective, and you'll see that it's a really cool, different expression of the wine, of this style of wine. I don't even know what to call this. It's a co-ferment, kind of, but they didn't ferment together. I don't know, it's natural wine. We're just experimenting over here. So on the nose, you definitely get the aromatics from the muscat right off the bat, a lot of florals. And this is where a lot of time people will say, oh, I don't like sweet wines. And this wine is dry, but it does smell sweet. And that, doesn't come from sugar, obviously, because you're smelling it. So you always have to like bring it back to like, what about it smells sweet to me? So sometimes it's like candied fruit, that's sweet. But in this case, florals also, like the Gewürztraminer is super floral, and a lot of people think that that is sweet. But what they actually are not enjoying about it is the fact that it's so floral. So if you don't love floral notes, that doesn't mean that you won't like the flavor because it is not the same on the palate as it is on the nose, but definitely starting with woo aromatic flowers. And then it has the like there's like this light and airy quality about it. I don't even know how to describe that as a smell, but it feels like light and fresh, if that makes sense. And I think that comes some from the floral, some from like the citrus fruit, and then let's just drink it. It is such a funnily complex wine because it is literally a red and white wine at the same time. So the first thing I'm getting is I'm like, oh, like fresh, crisp apples. But then after that, I'm almost getting whatever those, oh, like violets. Like I like feel like I'm like tasting like a deep red flower, which is not normal, but fun. So that's the type of like mixture this is. And as I was starting, oh, it also has a bit of like a waxy note, not note, like a waxy feeling after, like a Chenin Blanc has, which I'm enjoying in this wine. But again, just kind of a different one. Um, which is also making it a little difficult to pair because it is a rosé, but it's not. So I would lean more towards like the lighter rosé white category, even though there are like those notes of red wine characteristics like red fruit in it. And I would go more towards, what would I have? Like if you want to say that beach picnic, like this is a great porch pounder, fun times. But obviously this is February. I would also really just lean towards a salad, like a salad with fruit on it, like berries on it. Oh, you know what would be perfect? Like a salad that has strawberries and like blueberries on it at the same time. Because like it's like gonna mix all of those different characteristics of fruit in your salad. And then maybe you throw like some like grilled chicken on it or something, or salmon. Salmon. That's what this, and this would be great with salmon just generally too. Um, yeah, really interesting wine. When I read about it before I tried it and picked it for the club, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to explain this one. So I hope I did an okay job, and I hope that you if even if you don't love it because it's a little bit different, I hope that you enjoyed learning what natural wine can be because this is a really fun and funny example of it.